Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. Green Day Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick it away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right at the line in the first play. Nothing there. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Looking to pass this time. Catch made on the right side. And the Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. And he'll set up to throw. Checks this down to the running back. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup you want to exploit and take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Out of the gun now on third down. It's an out route. The catch made. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Complete with the running back, but can he get there? Breaks free with room to run. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
Stop at the line, still a few yards short from Pater. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Receiver makes the catch. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Third and goal, will try to run it in. Gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
Boy, what a great job by this defense. They have really tightened things up here inside the 10-yard line. Seems like they're almost daring the offense to go for it here on fourth down. Let's see what the decision is.
They keep the kicker on the sidelines. It's worked out from the 4. They're going for it. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love the risky take here by this offensive coordinator and head coach, deciding to go for it on fourth and goal, and it pays off. Nice touchdown to get things going.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. Ball start at the 25. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Jukes to get past a man. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. He stopped in, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
On the run, it's Lewis. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Oh, they've got him behind the line. A tackle for loss to conclude the first quarter of play. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Wants to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback has got to do a better job of processing quicker from the pocket. He had plenty of time to throw the ball there, and it still got out too late, and he nearly took a huge sack.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Clemson.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Ball handed off. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. Second down, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Pass passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, or if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
1st and 10 play coming up. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Didn't expect to lose 4 in the first down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Brown. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He's running out of time here. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Hey, really good decision here by this quarterback just to get rid of that football, but I'm sure they're hoping for a few extra yards here to make this field goal attempt a little bit easier.
The field goal is good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Comes back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll run it from the gun. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. You don't see that often from this guy. Brings up 4th down. The Wolverines will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. It's a shotgun run call. Fighting off the defender.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Second down after that run on the previous play. He finds some space. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. His second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the mark.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
In the red area, it's Lewis. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And the Tigers come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Lewis. He'll step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Tigers line it up with first and goal. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it on the move. He's got a receiver wide open here. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down play coming up. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it rip. Catch is made down the middle. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Makes a quick grab. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. Only thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
He knocks it through with confidence. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Clemson offense is back out there. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. On the move now. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. And that's not going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So it's third and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Now it's second down here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This comes on offense moving quickly down the field. The back's got it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. Has the first down and more. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
These guys didn't let the halftime break slow them down. They continue to dominate the line of scrimmage, give the ball to the back. Nice big positive gain to get things started here in the second half.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. Here comes a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties. Got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He'll throw it now. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time he decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
The pass rush closing in. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
Keeping it on the ground here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
At the the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right. Contact as he threw it. And it's caught wide open with room to run. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into the tight window. And he's bringing it back. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Clemson. For the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're going to run it. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Looking to scramble. That's caught. It's pre-scoring. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Big throw caught on the left side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field for very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Here's the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. But you've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to throw it deep. But this one is broken up. Ball's incomplete.
The offense takes a big shot here downfield. I thought they may have a chance, but the defender makes an unbelievable play to get a hand on the ball and knock it away.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The receiver grabs it, and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26.
Oh, big hookup here. They're forced to throw the ball on third down, and the connection's going to keep this drive alive, and also, more importantly, just keep that clock moving.
Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. Chewing clock with the running game. Nowhere to run. Of corralling for no gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Lewis. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. On the move now. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Tigers are going to keep this drive rolling. Looking to throw it on first down. He escapes the pocket. Fights through a tackle.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense has done well to choose some clock here. Now they'll come up on second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to work the clock and preserve this lead. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Catch made down inside the 20. With that, they should be able to hold on, Kurt, and they prevail in this early season showdown. Never sure at this point how much the rankings mean, but this lower-ranked team came in here and showed they're the better side.
Anytime you can pull off an upset like this over such a highly ranked team, obviously will help your resume and I think build some confidence that should carry over the rest of the year.
Toss play to the running back going left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Using his legs, it's Lewis. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is 3rd down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football, knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Play action here on 1st down. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. He gets the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Smart heads-up play by this quarterback. Hey, listen, they're trailing. He's got to make some plays, and if nothing's open downfield, use your legs, pick up as many yards as you can, get out of bounds, and get ready for that next play.
Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown saving play.
You talk about this defense stepping up, 1st and goal, and they get the pass breakup, making sure every yard is earned.
No gain makes it 2nd down and goal from the 5. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. The ball is out. He's going to get it. And the defense comes up with the football.
Just a great job by this defense to knock that ball loose and get a critical turnover here late in the game, working with the lead. You get the ball back to your offense, and now a chance to secure victory.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.